They have another option for main damage if ever the Gourd and the Fanny don't work out, but that plays a little bit more later in the game. And there it is. They pick up the Barats. It's not exactly the Lapu or the Yuzhong, but as we've seen it can pretty much do the same thing.
Yeah.
Not as mobile, but it is still equally annoying, especially since GK, their damage for the Barats comes a little bit later.
So GK now, they're setting up for the winning XP pick all this time. What is it going to be against this Dairoth with so much physical damage already? I don't think it's good to pick up the Dairoth. I think it's a bit too risky. CC as well, you can shred the Barats, you can win out in lane.
I think I'll
That's about it. Yeah, X-Borg against the Gourd though, you know, your frog armor just gonna get melted down.
Yeah, it's too focused on the matchup if you're just thinking of against the Barats. Oh, whoa.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Hylos.
Is that gonna go EXP or Roam? It has to go EXP, right?
I think it is XP, but you know, we've seen both Belleric and Hylos in XP Roam. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be Hylo. Yep.
Oh, let's see the swap. Let's see.
Series is going to be epic. We see the draft, the team fight composition opting to go for safer options rather than the high risk, high reward in the damage for the EXP. We're going to jump right into this because Yangon Galacticos are looking for a series win. And the same can be said about GK. Question is, which side is it really going to come from?
Well, Yangon definitely get a little bit of a power card here. The Fanny finally slips through. GK, on the other hand, pick this bulky front line, the Belleric, the Hylos, and then you do get the Moskov, which can do well against this Fanny. You do have answers to the trump card.
I feel like a lot of the answers is one-on-one, right? I do like the option that Aizen has access to this Belleric just so that he doesn't need to go with the Revitalize, what Shen is currently running right now in his emblem set. Now, he can just flicker into the action and try and catch people off guard rather than play defensively. He has offensive options. With 55 seconds left on the clock so far, the laning phase, and a lot of the motions that we're seeing from GK is actually centered around Xeno in the jungle.
And look at Yangon already looking for a play, checking out to see if anyone's down here. They make sure that Han is safe to go for this. And very running tightly. The mid lane, the mid trio, all sticking together. Not exactly looking for off-map play on the side lanes, but at least making sure that Han's in a good position coming up for this turtle.
Again, it's just the lack of information, and GK don't mind it. They don't know that one of their camps just got stolen here, but really, do they need that camp at this stage of the game? Probably not. Han on the opposite side will have a slight EXP lead, but not enough to create the level lead necessary for the upcoming turtle. We'll see in a little bit, because Yangon Galacticos could just, you know, stretch out that first turtle a little bit longer than they usually do.
Looks like they are going to go for it instead. Han comes in, gets some nice damage on a Shen. Zeno deletes him. Deletes him.
We can't pretend that there's too many point-and-click stunts here. That should have been expected, but unfortunately wasn't able to get the cable out in time. Oh!
Looking for the stun from Blink here. Gets it. Nice magic gush, Zing able to get the turtle. Aizen goes down as well. Han back on the map, looking for the re-engage. That's two members down, one from each side. YG gets the revenge.
What an interesting mechanic there. Haven't seen the Daytona's Welcome work like that, but this should be another kill on towards Shen's side, but it looks like he might be too tanky. Oh, so close. Too tanky. Oh, so close. Able to get the regenerate just in time at the very end.
All right, so things have come back to a standstill. It's 1-1. Zeno continues to be aggressive, though. Ying does get the stun. Should be able to get away from this. Maybe even able to put some damage out of his own.
That was not going to happen. He's got too many stacks. He's got too many base stats to keep himself very healthy in these fights.
All right, so on the top side, still at a standstill as well. Oh! Both teams just continue to go for it. Han tries to come in, but look at the Fatal Links. That's going to be a great grab. Shen will go down as well. The Magic Gush Fatal Links combo sprinkled on top with a little bit of Fanny. It's looking good right now.
It's looking real good, but at the same time, it's was that not foreseeable? The wave was getting shoved in. The flicker was fast coming up for Cornell, but as long as Han's able to react in time and throw out at least one of those cables, stun or not, he's going to get pulled through. Either ways, that was not exactly the greatest, but Yangon with a 2K lead on their sides. They're very happy with the way that this is actually starting to progress, but at the same time, DK, they're not completely out of this just yet. They just need to deal with the early aggression, and not to mention that we do finally see first item purchases from Han. So his first item power spike is here.
Another stun on to Shen there. In the mid side, YG want to try to take control here before this turtle comes up. Similar to what we saw last time. Last time, though, Han did catch that quick stun to the face and got taken out. I think this time maybe it's a slightly slower approach. Both junglers going for their purple buffs. Geeke will be here first.
Heptasis is going to be really, really important, especially on the squishier targets. Han ideally wants to find his priority, and Blink is going to open up the map first, targeting towards Shen's side, allowing Ying to start fighting for this space. Again, the two frontliners for the side of Yangon, they don't mind dying here. As long as they can maintain the stacks onto Ying, he is going to be one thick boy, but Han ain't wasting time as well. They're making sure that he is still having some kind of camp, something to farm on the map, so he's not just stagnant.
Han has hit level 8 before Zeno, and will continue to farm. YG with no reason to rush this turtle right now. They've got a small lead. They can take their time, create space across the map up on the top side. Zeno might look for, oh my lord, Han comes in, able to get the kill. Blazing Duet defensively, and now responsibly back to Zeno. Zeno just trying to get away. Han doesn't have any more energy to go for the fight. Zeno looks for the re-engage because he's walking into Blink. May not be able to get away from this one. They're going to try to close in. Zeno still dancing, finally goes down. Han's going to fall as well because Quanok comes in the nick of time.
Great timing, great timing. The fact is, Zeno understood one thing. Hey, I'm going to be dead no matter what. If I can get a trade, that's honestly not that bad, and they were still able to pull it off. The unfortunate part is the fact that Quanok always has to flicker to close that distance, and I think this is starting to become a little bit of a problem. Yes, he does have pull yourself together, but at the same time, he's got no defensive tools to protect himself if Hans gets on top of him at this stage of the game. So he's got to be very careful with how he uses the stun.
Second turtle at 6 minutes in, finally going down. YG with the 2.5k gold lead at this point. Geeke is slowly falling behind. I mean, Zeno hasn't really been able to pop off. Yes, we've seen some deaths on Han, but he is making up for it with map control, with taking out members, making sure that Sanji gets a good start up in the gold side. The fact that we've now seen Yaga go down as well, the push on the top side is tremendous with a big magic gush onto Shen. Shen unable to get away, and even though it's the roam, every pick matters right now.
Yep, they're getting so many things for free. Sanji, he's not going to die here, I think. Now with the Blazing Duet, they're looking for a bigger fight.
Ooh, Blazing Duet onto Yaga. Yaga tries to dash through, gets on the other side of the wall, but Quanok still goes down. He came in to help and paid for his life. Yaga falls as well. YG just capitalizing on every little mistake from Geeke right now.
Yeah, like everything that just doesn't seem to be going in Geeke's favor, right? They tried to figure out ways to kind of edge out just little efficiencies here and there to try and minimize the damage being thrown at them. But now, Zeno getting the Sky Piercer, pretty good. But we need to see a full team wipe out here from the side of Geeke. That's how their composition is so strong. They got to fight as 5.
Geeke, can they bring it together? They are all grouped up in this mid side, so there's your fight as 5. Even if they have to lose a tower, it should be worth it. Quanok, though, getting zoned back. Shen drops a glorious path, but Aizen's taken out by the magic gush. And YG continue just piece by piece dismantling Geeke.
Yep, at this stage with the lead that they have, YG understand one thing. Take away their front lines if they got nothing left. They just want to break this mid-tier 1, and they're going to force it.
Han dives in. Zeno looking to clear the waves, and he gets pulled in. 2 members taken out. Sanji in the backside with a Blazing Duet. Shen goes down. Quanok will be the last to fall. There's no escape right now from YG.
The Yangon Galacticos, they're making sure that they're going to repeat a process that we've already been seeing consistently throughout today. Give us a little bit of a lead, and we're going to run away with it. If you're not going to respond and play for only team fights, we're going to cut your front line down. No matter where you go, the paper cuts keep surmounting until it's a gushing wound. A wide open one as well. Because this combination, they could see everything. Oh, you're going to back up? All right, you're going to flicker forward? No problem. Constant punishes from YG.
So now with the mid-tier 3 down in the mid side, Lord falls as well. YG, I mean, they could try to go for a full inhibitor here at this point, especially if they take this tier 2 on the bot side, are able to push a cannon minion in to trip this holy defense. It's going to be huge for YG on this next push. The delayed Lord coming out of the next wave. They weren't able to get the Holy Defense, so that is one small bonus in all the doom with GK Esports. And down goes another one. Shen, oh my god, they jump in and both of them get pulled back. Aizen now will bite the bullet as well as Han pops a cutthroat, a blazing duet onto multiple members. Yaga, Quinnox, Zeno. There's just no escape. GK Esports, they're getting dragged against the ground right now.
They're just making the wrong decisions here. Like, they see the opportunity, but they're not thinking a little bit about the position that they're currently in. The lack of awareness is starting to hurt them at this point, on top of the fact that they have just a huge economic lead for the side of Yangon Galacticos. They're going to siege them underneath inhibitors.
Yeah, they were able to pop that Holy Defense before, so now the Lord gets full, ample opportunity. Kais does flicker back. Spirit Destruction comes through. No way he goes for it. Han will catch a stun to the face. They're going to move back on over to this purple and then look for the re-engage, get the stun, and in comes Shen to his death. A blazing duet from Sanji. And into the backside they go. A beautiful tone is welcome. The tower falls, and YG want to try to end things here. They're going to lock on to the base, and Zeno can do nothing on his own. YG take game one.
Oh my goodness, 9 minutes, 59 seconds. I'm